everybody, welcome back to Stinker, Drinker, Thinker. We are three guys, we pour some pours, we make some cocktails, and we rank them in our own very special ranking system. And this is a really cool week. We got a little week we're going to call Elevating Your Home Bar. Tips and tricks for home bartenders, coming from someone who's never worked in a professional bar before. I am your host, Anthony Longano. I am joined here by my two very best friends in the world. One is wearing a shirt that he's wore before. We're switching it up today, guys. I caught you off guard.
You can't do that. Troy always goes first.
Nope, Troy's not first today. And there's a reason why. Wearing a shirt that you always wear.
Really?
It's a little wrinkled. You got some hair on your nipple. And I could see that because the nipple is always loud and proud. Matt McKibble. Matt.
Hey.
Say hello.
Hey, oh, hey.
Hey, oh, hey.
Hey.
And then an actual bar professional, someone who actually manages a professional bar. He's a world-renowned class act sommelier. He's literally, like we mentioned last week, a textbook writing master sommelier. Wrote all the official textbooks, the last one ever. Troy the Body Vigliotti. Troy, how are you?
How are you?
Say hello.
Hi.
Hi. We're coming off a fun week, and we got some cool things coming up. Not only this week for you, but also next week. We're going to get into our some of our favorite festivities. By the way, guys, congratulations on just about a week over a year of doing this podcast.
Ooh. A week over a year?
Yeah.
Man.
Isn't that pretty cool? Yeah,
very cool. I feel like I've learned so much.
Yeah. Well, we're going to find out, aren't we?
I don't know if we will.
Just, backtracking a little bit. Last week we drank it your way. And let me tell you, some people thought we were mean. Some people, I don't know. I mean, I will tell you right now, when you have three whiskey connoisseurs and people who appreciate alcohol, and not saying that you guys don't, drink things that, maybe people who don't appreciate the spirit or are trying to mask it, drink. Please don't expect us to lie to you. That's not what we do here. We're very honest individuals. We're sorry if we offended anyone, but I think the whole point of that week was us to encourage you to drink it your way. Eric, I apologize that I said drinking whiskey with orange juice is the worst fucking decision you've ever made. It is still, but
you're sorry about it.
I guess I am. Yeah. So anyway, next week coming up, we got some cool stuff going. We're gonna get into our March Madness bracket, which is kind of cool. We're gonna have 16 whiskeys on the docket. Starting eliminating some of those, working down in the finals, and then I think we got some Irish whiskey stuff coming up in honor of good old St. Patrick. So stay tuned. We'll put in some itinerary out or whatever for that coming up this week, though. In Elevating Your Home Bar Week. We got two really cool episodes and then a bonus episode coming out on Friday that is not YouTube exclusive. That will hit your audio platforms as well. But that one is about batching cocktails. We'll talk a little bit more about that later. Today, we're going to play a little game of house. And I got this idea because Troy, the Body Vigliotti, and I, his good friends from his winery, Chris and Cody, who've both been on here, their wives and me, were all over at Matt's house for a little Virginia wine tasting get together. Ended up bringing out the whisker like we always do. And I was like, Matt's a good host, but I always make my own drinks here.
It's true.
Always, and it's fine. I prefer to do that. But then I was thinking, it's like we're having this Elevate Your Home Bar Week this week. Everyone always comes to my house. I always got. I'm always making the drinks, or Troy is making the drinks. Both of us making the drinks at the same time. We fight over who's making the drinks. It's correct. Like, am I wrong there? Like, it's literally what it is, and people love our drinks. And I think it's just because it's a little bit more bougier than what they do at home. So today, on this little game of house we're going to play, we're going to pretend, me and the body, we're going to pretend that we're at Matt's house.
That seems so familiar.
And Matt's actually going to make us drinks today. For the first time.
I will attempt to. I can tell you that.
For the first time ever on this podcast, Matt is going to make us drinks. And we're going to pretend that we're not bougie assholes and that Troy's not a bar manager and I know how to make really good drinks. We're not going to pretend that. Or we're not going to, well, on Wednesday, we're not going to pretend that. Today, we're going to pretend that we're just loyal house guests enjoying our friend Matt's company and he's going to make us some fucking drinks. And then on Wednesday, we're going to get into maybe critiquing him, talking about some barware, and maybe reinventing those drinks for him or just teaching him how to make things properly. As always, we are a whiskey-based cocktail, so these will be whiskey cocktails. But, yeah, Matt, why don't you get behind the bar? And
Welcome to my house.
And we'll pretend like we're in your house.
This is my house, okay.
Yeah.
I'll be right back to the Matt's house break.
Wow, it sure is nice to be at Matt's house, Mr. Body.
Hey, everybody. Nice house. Welcome to my house.
Wow, Matt, you have such a nice bar.
What a nice bar I have in this house. That is definitely my house.
Look at all that nice liquor you have.
You guys look awfully thirsty.
I am drooling for thirst.
What can I get for you, eh? Troy, what you want?
What are you drinking?
What are you drinking?
Let me get a whiskey sour.
Whiskey sour?
Whiskey sour.
Troy, I've never made that before.
You'll figure it out. I trust you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
do what you
just I think it's just sugar, lemon, and whiskey, and you shake it or some shit. So
Sugar, lemon, whiskey.
Now you got the prepackaged sour mix.
yeah,
Is there any other way to do it?
Get some extra cherry juice.
Extra cherry. Okay,
Just
gotcha.
kidding. Just kidding.
Anthony, what do you want?
I don't know. Kind of want I like Amaro. I like bitter stuff. I like Manhattans. I like old fashions. Just make me something.
Old fashioned Manhattan. Okay. I'll figure it out because that's what I do here at my house, you know?
Guys, stay tuned for some excellent content.
Guys, I'm so good at making cocktails, let me tell you. I'm going to elevate the shit out of this home bar.
What are you drinking?
I am drinking Penelope Toasted Barrel because
Oh, that's a good pour.
I'm going to need to drink to get through making you guys cocktails.
Actually, I'm sorry. What's Penelope, Matt? We're just normal house guests.
Oh, it's whiskey. MGP, ever heard of it?
Cool. All right.
All right. So, Troy,
Yeah.
you want a whiskey sour, huh?
Whiskey sour.
All right. Well, let me see what I can do about that.
Yeah. Any whiskey will do.
Any
You
whiskey?
know what I like about having drinks at Matt's house, Troy?
What?
He makes them really fast.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? Watch this. They're made.
Oh. Ooh.
At my house, I open my Buffalo Trace. All right, Troy. So, whiskey sour.
Yeah.
I don't have any eggs. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
What? Who puts eggs
Yeah,
in
no.
drinks?
No,
We don't
no.
put eggs in cocktails, dude.
No. Yeah. I like scrambled eggs, but not in my my cocktails.
I like them a little over easy on a croissant with some fucking sausage and American, dude. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
I like over easy too.
Yeah.
I didn't used to. Come a long way.
I like eggs any which way now, just not in fucking liquor drinks, dude. Ugh. I'm not Rocky Balboa.
Da-da-da.
Never done that actually.
Oh, yeah. Neither. I mean, only Rocky does, and he was from Philly, so that explains everything, right?
No.
I got the right button. Yeah. Oh, Matt, I always see that.
Is this my simple?
No, simple syrup. I think is clear. It's on the table next to you.
Yeah, that much I know.
All right.
I always see that whiskey with the buffalo on it or the horse. What is that?
It's a buffalo, not a horse.
Oh,
It's really good. It's the best whiskey you'll ever have in your entire life. If you ever see a bottle, it's like $400. So make sure to pay that for it if you.
Don't cheap out.
All right. So
Sad thing is
whiskey
this-
sour, if I recall, is bourbon, simple, and lemon. So I have all that here. So let's
oh, you don't have any of the lemon juice from the fridge?
No, I actually ran out. I was
Make it too many.
yeah. I make a lot of lemonades. So I have like a seltzer keg. So I make a lot of lemonades with it. So
You fancy.
I know.
Matt actually does have a seltzer kegerator system in his house,
Actually true.
and it's the worst timing ever because we drank a bunch of it. My hair's starting to fall off. It feeds directly from the Ohio River.
Oof.
Yeah. So, yep.
All right.
Thoughts and prayers with you guys. Drink liquor, not water, I guess. You know? Whoa. Trey, look how fucking bougie he's getting for you, dude.
Damn.
So Troy was coming over, and I was like, well, I guess the only option is to actually squeeze lemons. Cause,
Why? He works at Applebee's. Like,
yeah, man.
so we should be used to this then, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's probably enough. Who knows? Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You're just pouring it all. You're not measuring, right? You just pour it all in the shaker, right?
How do you measure?
Okay, that's what
Exactly.
I don't know. There's measure. Oh, this thing? Is that what you're supposed to use?
Yeah,
Right.
that's like a liquor cylinder thing.
You always said largest proportions for a shred.
Who?
I heard that on the radio once.
Oh, what radio? What radio?
radio.
What radio is talking about liquor drinks, dude? Who listens to the radio in 2023?
That's a good question.
Yeah. Did you get like a serious subscription with your car? That's out of all the things you buy, Matt, buy a new car. You know?
I can't possibly do it. All right, so three. I don't know what's happening anymore. All right, so 3/4 ounce lemon. We'll do 3/4 ounce of simple as well.
I love that noise. What was that noise over there? Were you kind of farting?
Yeah.
but-
It's just a kind of fart.
2 ounces of the best whiskey in the world, Buffalo Trace.
Sad thing is, there probably is people who have spent $400 on that bottle.
This is a 2 ounce, I'm assuming. And if I recall, I think is it shaken? Is that right? I need ice probably, huh?
I know it has ice.
Yeah, there's ice in the fridge. Use the fridge ice. Whoa. Look at that.
This'll do.
Look at you. You even pre-made fridge ice for us.
Of course. I mean, I knew you were coming in like
Fridge?
You look appalled.
I thought it's got to... Well, ice has to be in the freezer.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's like from a refrigerator, though. Like, out of the fucking, you know?
I thought you had like a
No.
ice refrigerator.
Sure. That looks right.
Sounds right.
I don't know how you're supposed to shake it. You do this?
Oh.
Does it look right? Something like that? You have to do this.
You got a good shake? You got a good shake. Look at that. Look at that. Look at those fucking pecs cutting, dude.
Dancing.
That's probably right. Right? Oh, frozen. Oh, no. There you go.
Oh, wow.
Troy, I think...
It's all on the hips. What do you think?
I think that I'm just going to make this over a large cube.
Really?
Yeah.
Whoa. You're ready to go with those?
I really like old-fashioned, so I'm assuming every cocktail is served.
Is there air in that bag, Matt?
Huh.
Yes, a little bit.
Well, bet.
This looks like a whiskey
That
sour to
cube
me.
barely fits in that glass. Oh, my God.
It's almost perfect.
What is that? What is that?
A strainer?
Oh, man. He's like...
Why?
No. Well,
Why?
no, don't answer. We're not here for education. We're here for sipping.
Sorry. Okay. All right. All
Okay,
right. All
do you
right.
have other things
Hey,
to
bye,
do?
keep. I ain't got all day.
Don't you have other things to do, Troy? All right. You like cherries? Yeah, is that okay?
Yeah, I like cherries. Where are the red ones?
Oh, shit. Where are the Morschitos?
Yeah. Get
I
in there.
promise you, you'll like
Look at
these
that
more.
goopty goop. Look at that goopty
I'm gonna put it
goop.
right on top
Oh,
of you,
yeah.
Troy.
Oh,
I
yeah.
got a showy temple on the side.
You like that?
Oh, my God. Look at that. Matt, the thumbnail has to be you shaking. Like,
Troy, look how...
It's like an alcoholic ice cream sundae with the cherry on top.
Is. I'm just saying, I'm pretty proud of that one.
That's beaut.
What could go wrong? All right, I will move this stuff off the bar for a second.
you should probably take a sip of yours.
You want me to should I wait, or should I give this to you now? Should I put that off to the side?
Yeah. Put it off the side for now. You need to serve your guests together. It'd be fucking rude. Why did you pick him over me?
Sit there. Oh my God.
Oh God, that's why I use a large cube, Troy.
I mean, no, I'm so grateful that you're making us drinks. It's just an honor.
Dude, it's so great. All right,
Oh, man, my fucking throat is so dry and thirsty. Fucking
At
dying.
least you don't have to drink sitting there. Fucking taunting you.
Oh, that's not, how do you even know?
well, since I'm in a rush, apparently, I'm just gonna make this drink in the glass.
Oh. Yeah.
I'm not gonna really do much else. So, let's see. So you wanted a Manhattan old-fashioned kind of drink.
Yeah, and I like what's it called? Amaretto or the Italian stuff?
Amaro.
Oh yeah. Had that at a good steak restaurant that my company took me out to one time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was on like a business trip.
Are you okay with rye whiskey?
Whiskey's whiskey. There's no difference.
Yeah.
I was hoping you were gonna say
Unless it's Scotch. That's not
Still
that's
whiskey,
not-
just with a Y instead of an I.
No, Scotch isn't whiskey.
Oh, it's not.
No.
It's like
All right,
sewage
so-
in a bottle.
Anthony, your cocktail is going to have 1 ounce of rye. Is that okay?
Yeah, it's just rye.
Just rye.
Yeah, that sounds good.
That is cocktail.
Bottoms up. Yeah.
All right.
Oh, wow.
It's going to have 1 ounce.
What is that?
Don't worry about it. 1 ounce Starlino. Ever heard of it? Sweet vermouth.
Never heard of that.
It's probably the best thing you'll ever have.
Vermouth.
I don't like it too sweet though. I mean,
Well, you know what, Anthony?
is that what's that's not in a Manhattan or an old fashioned like?
Yikes. I
Yoinks.
think he's fucking your shit up.
Yeah, seriously. We should go to that dude Anthony's house where he's always got that guy Troy who comes over and helps him make drinks.
Man, it'd be so nice to have that.
If only we could be so lucky.
I know,
1
right?
ounce Cynar.
Cynar.
That's close enough.
He's just making shit up now.
That's not even a real word.
It doesn't even have an H in it. Look at it. It's cyanide. Cyanide.
Here we go.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
This is what you do? Look at this technique. All right.
It's done. You're done. You're done. Just give me the fucking drink. Yeah, you don't need to stir it.
Wow.
Yeah, look at this. This is how you know you've elevated your bar game right here.
All right, come on.
Look at you.
Yeah, you know.
Ooh, I got a fancy little peel. You got a bunch of cherry stuff in yours.
A bunch of cherry juice.
Yeah.
Oh, it broke. Is that okay?
Yeah, stuff it in there.
Hey, you know what? You do this, right? That's
I don't wipe it. I don't want the lemon taste.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't care. Most importantly, though, just a little pinch of salt.
What?
No way.
There you go.
What is this called?
This is called the In Cold Blood.
Just find it online?
Just Googled it on my phone. This is what you're getting.
The googly?
Bring it on over.
All right, come on over. Come on over.
I think I got more in mine. Mine's bigger.
Welcome back from Matchcock's break.
That was you guys are really great guests.
Thanks.
Thank you for coming over. Hopefully I did a good job.
Before we move forward, we should have a little cheers to Yeasty Boy Bread Company.
Cheers.
Yeah.
There we go.
Before you drink.
Before
Tell me what you smell.
yeah, I smell lemon. Smell lemon.
Good.
And a little bit of.
There's a lemon in there after all.
All right, Troy, you go first.
What am I going with?
Your
am I
drink. Drink
Tell
it.
me about your drink. Tell me what you like, what you don't like.
The cherry garnish is beautiful, man.
It's just a perfect little floater right up.
They look like hand carved ice spheres. You know.
Yeah, seriously.
It's just a little
Using an
person.
ice pick.
Yeah, it's just a little person. Just hanging out. It's like an Eskimo hanging out on your ice cube.
Looks great. It smells easy drinking.
Okay. I've never made one of those before, so there you go.
I don't know if I believe that because it's not too sweet or too sour
Let me take some notes here.
or too strong. It's just very, very easy. It's very refreshing. It's like, you know, it's not going to scare people who are a little bit apprehensive about drinking whiskey, you know, for people who are just like, I don't know if I like this. But this is everybody could drink this.
Okay.
I could probably drink, I don't know, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them.
8, if you really had to.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I mean, I had to. All right. I feel like I've mastered the whiskey sour then, if you
I
approve.
would say so. Master.
Mastered. There's nothing else to improve. Anthony?
Yeah, this is one of those things that's going to get better with every sip, which we'll talk about
Equal parts, if I recall.
on the next episode. Yeah,
I know you like equal parts cocktails.
I
That's
do
kinda what
like
went
equal
for,
parts
so.
cocktails a lot. It's delicious.
Is the
Not
salt too
cold.
much?
It's not cold.
Perfect.
Nailed it.
Honestly,
You told him to stop stirring.
yeah, because it wasn't going to do anything. He was forget it. We'll talk about that later. The salt was great. I think. I think I just got some of the salt in the second sip. It's very bitter. It's
Cool.
very sweet. Do you want to try?
Sure, why not? Might as well give it a try.
Yeah, that's really good,
Want to try
man.
my whiskey?
Yeah, I love that whiskey.
It tastes like iced tea. It tastes like bitter iced tea. It's in the vein of what I had in mind for it. Bitter. It's a little bit Manhattan-y-esque, I suppose.
It's definitely more like a Negroni. This is super. That's really good, isn't it?
Yeah.
How's this?
It's super sweet.
Really?
Yeah,
Think it's
it
too sweet.
tastes like lemonade. I think it's a little too sweet.
Yeah.
Oh, that is lemonade, yeah.
I guess we'll talk proportions next time, but I think I use different sour proportions.
Yeah.
The back end is really nice. It is very lemony, but it's like tart
Yeah.
and refreshing.
It could just be coming from this too. I mean, so obviously the whole point of this exercise was, I mean, you've been around us a lot, so
yeah,
I
all
think,
jokes aside, I've actually never made either of these cocktails ever before.
Yeah.
So
I mean, you obviously have some sort of technique that you picked up, but you know, the whole point of this was to, if you're gonna have, and this is the whole point of the week, guys, if you're gonna have guests over and you want to kind of elevate your game and impress people, on Wednesday's episode, we're gonna maybe talk about how we could elevate these drinks, whether it's through technique and preparation or stuff you can do quickly before people come. And that will also lead into a very interesting conversation we'll have on Friday's episode where Troy and I, with Matt's help, discussed batching cocktails for home get-togethers. And interesting thing there, and we'll obviously talk more about it, but Troy and I were never really a big fan of the idea of batching cocktails, but when he got this position at Connor's Rooftop as a bar manager, and I mean, it's been very common, especially with like old fashions. So we figured, we would do it. There's a couple batch cocktails over at his place, or there was at least when he first started, type of thing. And I think maybe you still batch one or two of them or whatever. But yeah, so we just wanted to kind of discuss maybe how you could do that. Like if you have 30 people at your house, 30 people ask you for an old fashioned fucking 5 times, instead of wasting your whole night at your bar, if you can just batch them beforehand and have 60 old fashions ready to go. Anyway, we'll talk about that on Friday. Matt, I am thoroughly impressed. You're not going to give me much to critique, but I definitely think I could think of a few ways to elevate
I was sweating.
this.
I'm not going to lie. I mean, all podcasts aside, making drinks for guests that are either knowledgeable or not, but at least expect a good drink, and being put under pressure is certainly a hard cocktail environment. So props to you guys for doing this on a regular basis, and Troy for doing this when I go to your bar and there's 100 people there all asking for margaritas. I can't even comprehend how you do that, let alone make 2 drinks for you guys. So thank you for making cocktails for me all the time, because I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah,
no problem. I guess we should give these a ranking here. I mean, obviously, I think equal parts cocktails are probably one of the most underdone cocktails out there. I think there can definitely be more of them, and they're very easy, obviously. I think this is super complex. I used Rittenhouse rye. I think the recipe you said called for Old Overholt, which is kind of similar. Mm-hmm. But the thing I like about Rittenhouse, even being 100 proof, is that it doesn't really make it a rye-forward drink. I get the sweet, kind of fruity undertones of the vermouth, and that vermouth does have a little bit of a bitter bite to it already to begin with, and now we're talking about Cynar, which is a bitter... it's a pretty bitter Amaro to begin with, but good sweet complexity there as well. So I'm gonna call this a drinker thinker, man.
Oh wow, okay.
The garnish was great. It kind of
I've never done that to a lemon before. When you actually spritz it. That was pretty cool.
Probably the whole point of this was for you to not do things that I've
never done
before,
and
before. Do them the way that you normally do them.
Yeah.
So, but you fucked that up. So
This is how I drink. This is how I make. This is my cocktail that I make usually.
No, that's not true, but yeah. Anyway, Troy, yours?
I don't really have a ton to say. I'm going to call it a drinker. It's pretty straightforward whiskey sour, as I would expect it to be. I think it's balanced and very refreshing and easy, and that's about it.
Thanks.
Yeah.
All right. Well, on that note,
I'm gonna rank this
well, don't, because that might go in the bracket.
Oh, it's good. Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
It's really good. It's at least a drinker.
That lady Penelope knows what she's doing.
Oh.
On that note, guys, thank you for stopping by. Please like, share, subscribe, drop a comment. Maybe some things that you thought Matt could have done better. And then we'll discuss that all on Wednesday. Stay tuned. Episode following up here during Elevating Your Home Bar Week. Matt, go ahead.
Yodel, a yodel, a yodel, 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 hee-hoo!